So hello guys, this is CMA Monesh Dasari, and today I think the results have announced for both CMA Inter and CMA Final as well. So I am firstly I wanted to congratulate a hearty congratulations to all those who have qualified CMA Inter and CMA Final, both groups and as well as single groups, or those who have failed the examinations. So don't worry. So you have to continue your hard work, and one day you will pass the examination and you will get your CMA name as prefix. And that being aside, today this video is about how to, so what's after CMA Inter and what's after CMA Final. So what you need to do and what are the opportunities available and how to achieve that opportunities or how to avoid those opportunities. So firstly, I will speak about CMA Inter students. So then I will cover about CMA final students who have qualified CMA and what we need to do. Like we need to go for campus placement or we need to do search for offline placements. So that and all I will discuss in this video. And one more thing, I have already clearly made a video on CMA final for campus placements and all. So I will give you link in the above I section. Then you can refer those for who are interested in joining CMA campus placement, which are I suggest you to do that. And coming to CMA intermediate, so first I wanted to say 100% or 200% with certainty. So if you are qualifying CMA without any practical exposure, that you have taken some dummy certificate or that and all, so you will face difficulties. So not in whether you will expose or not, something like that. You will have lack of experience, lack of practical exposure. It will always impact when you are giving an interview. So what I suggest for young CMA Inter students who have qualified CMA Inter, and you must need to do CMA practically. So practically you need to go for training, otherwise it would be very difficult in the future to get a job. So that I am stressing you. So if you have the opportunity and if you have time, you have to give yourself some time and all. Then you need to do CMA Inter practical exposure at least for 15 months. So now in order to write down the CMA final examination, you need to at least have 15 months of training. Previously it was 6 months, now it was changed to 15 months. So in order to write down the CMA final examination, you need to have at least 15 months of practical training. Every CMA Inter students to complete this training and then do some take some final coaching and then you complete the final examination. Otherwise it would be very difficult. So now that being aside, now you wanted to join after CMA Inter, you need to decide whether to go for CMA practical form or practicing form, or you need to go for a corporate. See, you wanted to do a CMA practical exposure, you can get anywhere. So you can work in the teaching field, or you can work in the accounts department, or you can work in the taxation department of any company, of any organization. So there are certain limits like 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs turnover limits. So I think for every business, it will definitely cross those turnover limits. So don't worry. So while choosing, so you need to first decide whether to go for CMA practical firm under or mid-size firm or a big size firm or big force. So you will have number of opportunities to deciding. Once you decide that, you need to know how to search seize these companies and to join those companies. So firstly, what you need to do. See, it is all about priority. So keeping long term in view, you need to have a some proper vision. So if you are to work in the future in the direct taxation department, so you need to choose a profile, the profile that suits the direct taxation profile. And if you wanted to work in a costing in the long run, or to be a plant cost accountant, or to be some CFO, finance director, then I would suggest you to work in a plant like manufacturing companies, so where they will provide you this exposure. So that is that keeping in long term in view, you have to decide whether to go for practical practicing firm or for a company. So once you decide that, the second most thing what you have to do is what the beautiful thing in CMA is, for CA 3 years of articles must, and for CMA 3 years of articles are must. So but only difference is CMS can do articles anywhere, any organization, not only CMA forms, but CS should do at least for 2 years in from a practicing cost chartered accountant, from practicing firm, and 1 year they can do industrial training. But for us, we can do anywhere. So this is the beauty, And when you compare CA articles or CMA articles, so they won't pay you much. If you're working with a practicing firm, so they won't pay you much. Depending upon the location, it might be in the first year, it might be 8,000, 10,000, 12,000. That's all. Not more than that. Only if you work in the big four, so they might give you 10,000, 12,000, 15,000. Depends upon the location and the organized structure they have maintained the standards. That is one area. But if you wanted to earn the living as well as get the practical exposure, there were number of companies like IOCL, some manufacturing companies. So there are number of companies so where you can get enough amount. In my experience, so I have worked in a Chennai that is manufacturing related manufacturing company. It's a OEM supplier. So where I got the for CMA Inter, I have got for this management trainee position. So I have got around 22,000 per month. So on a year the package is around 3 lakh. So you might wonder for year it was 3 lakh, for a month it was 22,000. There will be some bonus and all. So okay, overall I used to get around 22,000 per month because I have got that opportunity. That opportunity you have to search for that opportunity. Yes, it has the potential. In this corporate, you can climb up the ladder from here. You can set the position from here itself. So for CS, this opportunity will be available from the third year only, not from the first beginning. But CMS, you can avail this position from the beginning itself. So once you decide what need to do, and based on long term you have to decide whether it should be a CMA firm or a corporate or manufacturing company. So after finishing it, how to search for these opportunities? So first and foremost, what we have to do is we have to go through the ICMA profile page website. So where you can find the placement section, and in that there will be number of opportunities for CMA Inter and as well as qualified CMA students as well. So then you need to search for the mail ID or numbers. So what will happen here is, so there will be number of candidates applying for one single position. If it is a public platform where you can get access to everyone, so there will be one for one position itself. There will be 400 or 200 applications. So which is very difficult for even if HR to filterize those candidates. So you will randomly pick some few candidates and send them mail, send them. They will attend the interview and they will get into that company. But for remaining, it would be very difficult. So because it is a public platform and there are number of CMA students, so they can't provide training for each and every person. So if you are to get good amount of salary and as well as good exposure, then this is not the right way. If you get you are fortunate and enough and you can get that is well and good. But what you have to do is you have to go through your circle. So you have to search for the employees already who is already working in that particular company. Then ask them to give a referral for you. Like ask them for if there are any positions available for them, and then you can easily go through that. Like going with the seniors, asking seniors whether your seniors are working somewhere like I was here and all that. So they will take you only through referrals, not the like position applying somewhere else. They will take you through referrals. So this is very important. So if you need to get into some position where the amount of salary is good and as well as the work, then you need to definitely get through the referrals. So otherwise, like public links and all, it could be very difficult to get into that positions. And that apart, so that is my sincere suggestion to you. And just go through the number of opportunities, go through LinkedIn pages, and go through the number of companies websites, and check with their if there are any HR numbers, call to them and ask if there are own openings. Then this way you can easily find out. But you have to do at least 1 to 2 months research for to get a good position. So that is about semi intermediate candidates. So I will share you my experience. So as I told, I happen to get in a Chennai manufacturing company, and I will screen share that particular details of my salary and all to just motivate to you. And that's all about the video. And if you have any doubts regarding CMA Inter, be it any articles, practical exposure, you can pin me down, and I would like to answer those queries. Thank you very much. All the best for future. Bye bye.